going to call this meeting to order. Can you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Adequate notice of this meeting was advertised in the Asbury Park Press on January 9th, 2026, and on the Beacon on January 22nd, 2026, and by posting the notice in the Forked River Post Office, Lanoka Harbor Post Office, District website, and by filing a copy of the notice with the Lacey Township Clerk, as requested by the Open Public Meeting Act. In compliance with the provisions of the Law 2025, Chapter 72, adequate notice of this meeting date change was advertised on the district website, Asbury Park Press Online, news publication, Secretary of State of the New Jersey website, and by posting the notice in the Forked River and Lanoka Harbor post offices. Can I have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Opitz.
Here.
Mr. Hurley.
Here.
Dr. Forney.
Here.
Mr. Amato. Mr. Bell.
Here.
Mr. Goen.
Here.
Mrs. Claus.
Here.
Whereas NJSA 10-4-6, the Open Public Meetings Act, authorizes Board of Education to meet in executive session under certain circumstances, and whereas the Open Public Meetings Act require that the Board adopt the resolution at a public meeting to go into private session, now there be it resolved by the Board of Education of Lacey Township that it is necessary to meet in executive session to discuss certain items involving matters of personal confidential rights, including but not limited to staff and/or student disciplinary matters, and specifically 3 HIB student matters, matters involving anticipated or pending litigation, including matters of attorney-client privilege and specifically termination of a service contract, matters involving personnel issues, including but not limited to the employment, appointment, termination of employment, terms and conditions of employment, evaluation of performance, promotion or discipline of any public officer or employee, and specifically administrative employment contract for employee number 858377. Whereas the length of the executive session is estimated to be 60 minutes, after which the public meeting of the board shall reconvene and process with business where formal action will be taken. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Education will go into executive session for only the above stated reasons.
Can I have a motion, please?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Good evening, everybody. We're going to resume our meeting. We're going to start off with our student representatives.
Good evening, everyone. I want to start by saying thank you for this opportunity for allowing us to be the representatives on the board this year. Tonight, we are joined by Maddie Sullivan and Landon Klein, the student representatives for next year. Maddie is going to be the
Congrats.
executive board president, and Landon is going to be the class of 2026 senior president.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys very much. So for the meeting notes for May, SGA met on May 4th. For freshman news, they stuffed mailboxes for Teacher Appreciation Week. For sophomore news, they stuffed mailboxes also for Teacher Appreciation Week, and they continued sales for commencement and lawn signs. Pre-orders are highly encouraged. For junior news, they hosted junior prom on April 30th. They discussed the pros and cons of junior prom and what they could do differently for next year, and they discussed their Kiss a Senior Goodbye. For senior news, the seniors selected a senior t-shirt design. Then they discussed senior prom. Paperwork will be sent out during the next 1 or 2 weeks. And then they discussed tablecloths and napkins. Then the raffle tickets were sold, and the winner was announced on Friday, May 8th. Then field trips forms were due last Friday, May 8th. Then for executive board news, we finished all elections, and all spots are now full. Then their Ahsoka Senior, now it is May 22nd during fourth period. We're going to call down the underclassmen during the first, I think, 30 minutes, and then the upperclassmen the second 30 minutes. And then June 3rd is Mr. Lacey. The next SGA meeting will take place Monday, June 1st.
Okay, and for Unsung Hero portion, I actually have 2 to present today. First off, I don't know if Mia Moore's here. She was our Unsung Hero last month, if she's here. No? Okay, never mind. Ignore that. Okay, we're going to start off with our May Unsung Hero then. So each month, the Student Government Association picks one student who is making a positive impact on LTHS. This student was selected for the month of May, and that is sophomore Callie Peckham. I don't know if Callie's here.
Right here.
Oh, hi, Callie. All right, so Callie has a serious work ethic, but also a kind attitude. She is a part of the varsity girls swim team and the varsity girls gymnastics team. Callie is also enrolled in 3 honors classes and has maintained high grades throughout the year. As an active member of the STEM program, Callie has shown to be diligent and hardworking. Finally, she is attentive, prepared, and very friendly with her peers. Overall, for these reasons, we congratulate Callie Peckham as the Student Government Association's May Unsung Hero. Congratulations. And for our June Unsung Hero, I would like to welcome down Madison Supa if she's here. Hello. All right, so for the June Unsung Hero, the Student Government Association would like to recognize Madison Supa as someone who does so much for her school and everything she does to stay involved. Maddie is in choir, the Leadership Academy of Humanities, theater, color guard, the Surfrider Club, Interact Club, and is the 2025-2026 treasurer for the class of 2028 for the Student Government Association. She manages to give her all in these activities. She works hard, cares about her school, and she makes a difference every day. In class, Madison is also an amazing student where she excels in all of her academics, especially the humanities and the Leadership Academy. Madison is so deserving of this award because of all of her dedication to her extracurriculars and classes in school. Congratulations, Madison.
Stay there for a minute. Stay there for a minute. So, if I can go to my report?
Yeah, go.
All right, so Cooper and Tatiana, I've been here a long time, and all of you guys are always great when you serve us on the board. I think it's a particularly great year. I think you guys served us well and served your student body very well. We have a special challenge coin that we put together over certain years. We actually got the idea from the military. Tatiana, you're now going to where?
The Navy. I'm doing Navy ROTC at UT Austin.
It's awesome. Congratulations. So you'll see more of these, and when you get them in the military, they don't tell you they're giving them to you. They just shake your hand, and it's in their hand, and you look at it later, but we do it a little differently here. We're not the military. Okay? And actually, there's some people in the room that has one of these coins, I believe. So we give them out very... So the challenge coin obviously has our logo on it, and then it says the practices of exemplary leadership which you two have done all year. You model the way, you inspire a shared vision, you challenge the process, you enable others to act, and you encourage the heart. Nice job. Thank you. Your first one, thank you. You, I'm not so sure. She'll see more of those. That's right. All right, next will be our esteemed high school principal, Mr. King. We forced that one.
Doesn't matter, 2 months in a row.
You'll
I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, it's always a pleasure to talk about our seniors of the month. Our first May senior of the month is Lana Bolair. Lana, come on over, out of there. Come on up. Yeah, come on.
Hi, my name is Lena Bolair, and I'm the May Senior of the Month.
Congratulations, Lena Bolair, on Senior of the Month.
I do varsity tennis, varsity golf. I'm in DECA. I'm the chief editor for the Yearbook Club, or one of them. I'm the vice president of the executive board for student government. I'm the president of Surfrider. I'm the social media coordinator for NHS.
Lena's just a rock star in the classroom. You know, I had her in pre-calc honors. She was like a team player, always helping people out. She really cares about her grades. Outside of the classroom, she's involved in everything: clubs, activities, sports. I know on the golf team, she's just a great person to have around, and she's got a great personality and great character.
But one of my favorite memories from high school was the Greece trip that I went on through the school last year. It was one of the best experiences of my life, and it was so cool seeing a different culture and all this new architecture and landscape. It's so beautiful, and I'm so glad that I was able to see that part of the world.
I thought it was ironic that I was asked to share a story or experience with Lena, because if you want a story or experience, the person you should ask is Lena, because she tells stories all the time.
After high school, I'm going to be attending Nova Southeastern University in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm majoring in marine biology, and I'm hoping to minor in political science and scientific diving. I also got into the dual admission program, which means I have a seat saved in the master's program, and I really hope to work on some kind of thesis and maybe one day get my PhD. But ultimately, my goal is to work for some kind of research facility, or at least a job where I can travel a lot for work, because I really want to be able to see the world, and I also really want to be able to see the most untouched parts of the ocean.
So, Lena, you're going on to college in Florida. Congratulations. I know you're going to do great there. I'm expecting to hear great things about you. And remember that I'll be in Florida too, so I'll be checking up on you.
And a round of applause for parents who are here as well tonight. All right, our next senior of the month for May is Michael Grant. Michael, come on over. Round of applause for his family as well. Come on over.
Hi, I'm Michael Grande, and I'm proud to be named May's Senior of the Month for Lacey Township High School.
Congratulations, Michael Grande, Senior of the Month.
I played football for all 4 years, along with winter and spring track, and I'm a dedicated member of the STEM Academy.
Mike is so incredibly deserving of Senior of the Month. He walks into every single classroom with enthusiasm, walks in with a pep in his step and a smile on his face, and ready to learn, especially in science classes.
Outside of school, I like to hang out with friends a lot, go to the beach, and then work out at the gym.
Mike is so well deserving of this award. He's respected by both faculty and his peers, comes in every single day willing to work incredibly hard, and his enthusiasm in class works so well with his lab partners and working so hard to get the job done.
After high school, I plan to graduate at Ramapo College for biology and become a genetic engineer and pursue somewhere in the biotech field.
All right, I'm so excited for Mike's future. Good luck the last couple of months, Mike, and next year at Ramapo. I know you're going to study biology at my alma mater, Ramapo College, and study bioinformatics. I'm so excited for you, and best of luck.
Congratulations, Mike.
Slips out.
Get myself organized here. All right. Our May Vocational Senior of the Month is Rebecca Reina Vasquez. Rebecca, come on down. Round of applause for her family who's here this evening as well.
I'm Rebecca, and I'm proud to be named May Senior of the Month at Lacey Township High School.
Congratulations, Rebecca, on winning Senior of the Month. We're so proud of you.
I've been involved in Interact Club, basketball, and softball.
Rebecca is dedicated, reliable, and very much hardworking student. I think that's what sets her apart the most, the fact that she works so hard. She went from being an English language learner to being in honors English class when I had her, and she did very well. She worked so hard in class, put that extra time in, and she, as far as I can see, she puts all the extra effort in everything that she does.
My future plan after high school is going to college for nursing at Rowan University.
Rebecca has been an active member of Interact. I've known her for the past 3 years. She was a volunteer, and now she's an officer. She helps out any chance she can on the weekends, after school. She helps out in events like soup kitchens and with the food bank. She just helped us last week in Asbury Park at a soup kitchen. She's always willing to help, and her caring and compassionate nature is what I think is going to make her such an incredible nurse as she goes into nursing in Rowan, and I wish her the absolute best of luck.
Congratulations. Moving on to our June Seniors of the Month. Our first Senior of the Month is Erica Doffinger. Erica, come on over. Round of applause for her family.
I'm Erica Doffinger, and I'm proud to be named June Senior of the Month at Lacey Township High School.
Congratulations, Erica Doffinger, on being recognized for Senior of the Month.
Some of the clubs and organizations I've been in at Lacey Township High School include Interact, Surfrider, SGA, Yearbook, and STEM Committee.
Erica's leadership and excellence in the classroom and in the field of doing community service with Interact Club, Surfrider Club, and National Honor Society definitely separate her from the rest of the pack.
Outside of school, I like to go to the beach, listen to music, and spend time with my friends and family.
Erica's compassion and kindness truly made a difference in our classroom and our high school community. Whether it was in the classroom or in the cafeteria or in the halls, she was always a great peer and friend for her classmates.
After high school, I plan on attending Ramapo College of New Jersey to study biology and hopefully enter the field of reproductive science.
Erica, we wish you all the best of luck next year at Ramapo College. You truly have made an impact here at Lacey Township High School, and your legacy will forever live on. Go get them.
Congratulations. Our final Senior of the Month for June is Declan Meehan. Declan, come on over. All right. Oh, there he is. Round of applause for his family up top there as well.
I'm Declan Meehan, and I'm proud to be June Senior of the Month at Lacey Township High School.
Declan, congratulations on being selected for June Student of the Month.
At Lacey, I play volleyball, basketball, and I'm a member of National Honor Society.
Declan, for the last 4 years, you have absolutely set yourself apart academically as a high-end Ocean County College Academy student and perhaps one of the best volleyball players to ever come through the boys volleyball program.
Some of my favorite memories at Lacey Township High School are Friday night football games, freshman year lunch, and hanging out with my friends outside of school.
Deck, it has been great to work with you the last 2 years in Ocean County College Academy. Your intellectual curiosity is top-notch. You seem to have a fascination with history that I usually don't see in a normal College Academy student, and it's been just a joy to work with you. On the volleyball court, we are literally watching you do things statistically that are unimaginable. You are on the course for breaking the kill record, which has stood for the last 11 years. You are the heart and soul of your team. It is super impressive, and I don't say it enough, but I could not be prouder of you.
After high school, I plan on enlisting in the United States Coast Guard. I do 4 years of maritime enforcement and then coming back for local law enforcement.
Declan, or should I say, Mr. Ora, it has been a pleasure to work with you for the last 4 years on the court and in the classroom. Thank you so much for your service enlisting in the U.S. Coast Guard. We are proud of you. Congratulations and best of luck.
Can I understand you have some other special presentations?
Yeah, I'm not leaving just yet.
All right, keep going.
Sorry about that.
You're up.
All right. At this time of year, we like to celebrate our students academically and athletically. It is my great pleasure to introduce 3 teams that have brought home a conference championship to our school. A feat not to be underestimated. It takes a lot of time, effort, and extreme dedication to their sport, not to mention winning every game that counts. And this is the 3 teams that have done that this year. Our first up is gymnastics. Coached by Coach Percio and Coach Dudley, Captains Lily Allen and Olivia Schwartz. They won their B-South championship this year, so a big round of applause for gymnastics. Next up, we have swimming. Coaches Brian Keelan and Daisy Farola. Boys captains are Justin Bradshaw, Nick Faraji, Jake McLani, Sean Hall, and Will O'Donnell. Girls captains, Liliana Colici, Tatiana Feebles-Perez. Tatiana, come on up. Mariana Ferriola, Brooke McKinley, and Melanie Santamaria. They also won their B-South Championship, both boys and girls. First time that both boys and girls won the B-South Championship in over 25 years. So a round of applause for both teams there. Next up, we have our baseball team of coaches Adam Taha, Matt Kiefer, and Bob Brewster. Captains Russell Davies, Braden Messina, and Logan Resitar. They won their C-Conference Public School Championship this year. A lot of hard work and effort went into that. A lot of close games went their way. And again, that's the desire and dedication to all these teams up here. So a round of applause for baseball as well. Again, I couldn't be more proud. You know, when they go out there and compete, whether they win or lose, we're certainly proud of them, but when they bring home the championship, it just makes a memory for them, for the school, and again, it's in the record books forever, so big congratulations to them.
I just have one comment.
Yes, sir.
It's all great, but the swim team practices at 5 in the morning, right?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Yes. All right, round of applause once again for all of our athletes. Nice job, everyone. Good work. All right, you're dismissed. You can go shower, change, do no problem. Yeah, it's time for that.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Are you buying?
Do you want to do your hip review? Hip review or dismiss? If anybody would like to go, we're going to keep going on with our meeting. We'll take a 2-minute break.
So just, it was tough with everybody in here, and I made her stay for a minute. But in order of people who pull their hair out would be Mr. King, me, and Ms. Delvento, our athletic director. She, on a daily basis, struggles, gets things done, really works hard for us, and produces like the champions that we just saw tonight. So thank you.
Congratulations.
Really nice work. Really nice work. Impressive, like the teams, like even swimming, like it's just so hard, you know, to get to that championship level, and they both did it this year.
Yeah.
Really great.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
25 years since the boys and girls.
Oh, wow. Wasn't that Mr. Brewer? Did that the last time? Isn't he here somewhere?
Yeah.
Dr. Brewer, did he do that somewhere? Yep. He did it with the math, though. They probably did it with talent.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, very good. Thank you, Ms. Delvento. That's awesome. All right, just I have a couple comments. Is that okay, President Claus? So I just want to continue a little bit of the conversation that we were having last week because I've reflected on it, and I've gotten some interesting comments back. So I want to make some comments to continue our conversation of last week. So the challenge that is currently the single greatest pressure on our district's budget, that's really the topic that I want to talk about, is the rising cost of health care and the impact of state-mandated benefit laws. And anybody can really call me on these. I'm becoming an expert very quickly. To understand why our budget is so tight, we have to take a look at the shift from a law known as Chapter 78 to the current law, which is Chapter 44. For nearly a decade under Chapter 78, employees paid a percentage of their insurance premiums. As insurance rates went up, the employee's share went up automatically. While this helped the district manage costs, it eventually became a cliff for our staff, where rising healthcare costs often ate at their yearly raises. In 2020, the state introduced Chapter 44 to provide relief to educators. It moved the system away from premium sharing to salary sharing. Under this law, healthcare contributions are capped at a percentage of an employee's base salary, and that is the case here in Lacey. While Chapter 44 was intended to help staff take home more pay, it created a new rigid trap for the district. Because the state locked these contributions levels and plan designs into law until late 2027 when that law expires, they're effectively unbargainable. Okay, because we're talking bargain, we're talking collective bargaining agreements, we've been talking about that a lot here. In the past, the board and the union could negotiate, perhaps a slightly higher health care contribution in exchange for a larger salary bump, but now that puzzle piece has been removed, all right, from the table. We've lost that local control when we want to try and find a middle ground between salaries and health care benefits. We're now facing that perfect storm or financial cliff. You've heard me say that before, and people before me have said that. While employee contribution percentages remain fixed, the health care premiums have spiked by nearly 30%. You've heard me talk about that. Because the new law prevents us from negotiating higher contributions to help cover these death spiral price hikes. The board is forced to absorb almost the entire increase. Okay? Thank you. All right? We're paying a much larger share of a much larger bill, and it's placing a crushing burden on our ability to fund other areas of education. Regarding our current negotiations with the LTEA, let's be clear. The board offered raises of 2% for 25-26 and 3.5% for 26-27, okay? But we haven't really come to an agreement, all right? The narrative that the board does not care about our staff is simply not true, all right? These offers are not what we want to give, what we can afford to give, given this financial reality that I talked about with the healthcare, all right? We're trying to protect the great education we provide while navigating a system where benefit costs have skyrocketed beyond our control, beyond your control, and really beyond the state control. Okay, we're actively working on long-term solutions. We're actively working on one right now to lower healthcare costs, but it's not going to happen overnight. All right, please, and we need your help. Please continue writing your legislators. The board has already passed a resolution supporting the Pinelands bill. All right, tonight we're going to pass another resolution which is going to be sent directly to the governor. We're seeking immediate relief from the healthcare system that was designed to save money, but has instead become an albatross around our necks of local school districts. So thank you for your support for all of our students. We're going to continue to work on these problems, and that is my commentary for the evening.
Okay,
Thank you
thank
for
you.
the opportunity, President Claus.
Do you have a HIB report? Anything you
I
want to
do have a
comment
HIB
on?
report.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for following. So twice a year, we report out on our HIB grades. Okay, this is a self-assessment that the district does. You score between 0 and 78. They don't really ever give us a passing score, but the max grade is 78. And I report out on here. I post these on the website. I am required by statute to report these out, these self-scored. The district grade is going to be a 74 for this half of the year. Cedar Creek Elementary School scored themselves at a 73. The Forked River Elementary School also a 73. The high school is 74. They're overachievers on this one. The middle school is 75. They're the top of the class. And then Lenoka Harbor Elementary School is a 73. And the Mill Pond Elementary School is also a 73. So we've reported on our grades. You can review them on our website if you really want to. Call me if you have any questions on how HIB grades work.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll put them up. That is the end of my report.
Thank
you, President Claus.
Okay, we're going to go into public comment. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now opening to the public comment portion of this meeting in accordance to New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act. This is an opportunity for members of the public to make comments for the board. Please note that this period is reserved for comments only. The board will not be responding to questions or engaging in dialogue. The board's role is a policy-making body. Operational and administrative matters should be addressed through the appropriate chain of command, beginning with the staff member or administrator most directly involved. All speakers are expected to present their remarks in a respectful and civil manner. Rude or harassing will not be permitted. Please understand that defamatory remarks may create personal liability for the speaker and potential legal exposure for the board. In addition, to protect the privacy rights of students and employees, the board will not entertain discussion regarding specific student or personal matters. We thank you for your cooperation in helping us maintain an orderly and respectful meeting. An audience member wishing to make a comment, please raise his or her hand. When called upon, state your name, address, or affiliation and intention to make a statement. Comments will be addressed to the board president. Comments will be limited to 6 minutes. No person shall speak more than once. This portion of the meeting is for public comments only, and there will be no questions answered. The purpose of this board meeting is to perform our business in public. Everyone is entitled to a public comment. If there's a question for the board, there's an established chain of command to follow. You good? Would anybody like to have a public comment tonight? Go ahead, Regina.
Let's see if I can change that too.
Just this morning.
Regina DeSenza, Sunset Drive, Sunrise Beach. This past week, I had the opportunity to add up all the legal bills that Mr. Giordano initiated in November and December 2019 with his underhanded actions confirmed by his loss of his appeals. Thank you very much to Ms. Stewart for providing me with all the check registers showing the payments to Mr. Dasty and Mr. Supsey during the cases since 2019. I already had the report of payments from NJSIG, the New Jersey Schools Insurance Group. I remember way back then, everyone thought the cases could be reimbursed under one insurance claim instead of one claim for each of the 4 cases that erupted. The insurance coverage was only $100,000. Mr. Giordano had no idea that 6.5 years later, this would still be a topic for discussion. Gavin Rossi levied the first ethics case against him in December 2019. Then Mr. Giordano followed with his case against me. Next, in January 2020, Sonia Marcatello levied her case against Mr. Giordano. A few weeks later, I levied my precedent-setting landmark case against Mr. Giordano. I've always believed what is good for the goose is good for the gander. My case is now part of the NJSBA training modules. And the numbers are as follows. A total of over $210,000 has been spent by insurance and the district to defend Mr. Giordano. Mr. Chris Dasty was paid a grand total of $108,060.44. Mr. Susby has been paid $102,064.72 to date. Worse yet, the Rossi Marcatello final decision isn't due for maybe another 2 months. I spoke to the Deputy Attorney General last week. The district can expect another bill or so from Mr. Supsey. And if Mr. Giordano insists, he may appeal these cases as well. That means the cash register for Mr. Supsey's charges is still running. And to add insult to injury, Ms. Claus has now acquired her own set of ethics charges in spite of the fact that she knew or should have known the details of my case against Mr. Giordano. She has now repeated the process of acting alone, using the board attorney without permission for her own personal intimidation and vendetta against a member of the public. I was very shocked the night of the December 2025 meeting when Kim went on and on about her complaints to the police department regarding Facebook comments on the Lacey Citizens for Responsible Government page. She tried to insist that Mr. Bidnick was responsible for what other people clearly wrote. This is a free country, and Mr. Bidnick told her he doesn't censor speech on that page. What an ironic turn of events, all in the name of a political vendetta. Think of all the good this money could have done for the students. Thank you.
Anybody else like to have a comment? Hold on one second. Maybe the battery's
stopwatch.
No, I'm trying to reset it.
Do we have one?
I'll turn it back, turn it off, turn it off. There it goes. Sorry. Technical difficulties.
Good evening, members of the Board of Education and Lacey citizens. I'd like to address the budgetary educational process that our 4 new board members just experienced. I know it's troubling and difficult, especially when you have very little dollars to work with. You are new and inherited a mess and came into the scene in the middle of the process. For that reason, I've been somewhat lenient with my comments concerning what I feel should have been done. But moving forward, I can't do that any longer. The board has been reactionary in each of the past 7 years with the reductions in state aid, which have had an impact on our budgets. Reductions they knew were happening because every budgetary season, I would hear them say, wait till next year. In my view, that is totally unacceptable. We must end the reactionary phase of the budgeting process we've encountered and move on to a proactive approach. At this point, the 4 new board members have total control of this board. You must now exercise that power. A proactive approach to the budget must start taking place now, and you need to plan for the worst case scenario and work from there. There's nothing worse than being in a crisis mode each and every budget year, which the district has been in because you have little options when you are in a crisis. taking a proactive stance to budgeting eliminates that. I want to explain to you what the school district has done in the form of economic damage to our community. Within the scope of just 3 budgetary seasons, the school tax has increased by 26%. Taxpayers in Lacey who live on a budget and have been accustomed to a 2% increase in school taxes per year, all of a sudden, the board inflicted a 13 times budgetary increase over the period of just 3 years. This was a financial shock to our community. Millions and millions of dollars have been taken out of our households, money that it could have been used to pay for high utility costs, high gas prices, high food prices, etc., causing a huge strain on many households. What is worse is the board refused to make the necessary steps to lessen the blow, which into itself is what we call fiscal mismanagement. This cannot continue any further. Sadly, 70% of the households in Lacey do not have children in our school district, but they are forced to burden the majority of this cost. The 4 new board members were elected to make reforms and changes, some which in my view might be very difficult to swallow, but must happen if we are to achieve some sort of fiscal stability in the district. Change is the one constant in life, and many find change very difficult, but it's inevitable and must happen. The 4 new board members, Meg, Curry, Brandon, and Steve, have all the power in your hands. Now it's time for you to use it. I don't understand for the life of me how you could propose to give raises to the teachers and then at the same time lay off 31 employees. If you have to lay off staff to save money, to make the budget work, there should be no raises for anyone. The health insurance increase is more than enough of a raise, and it is eating away many precious dollars. Cheaper plans must be agreed upon by all parties. It is not only unfair, it's unjust to be paying somewhere to the tune of $84,000 for a legacy family plan and $63,000 for the other family plans when there are individuals in our town who have no health insurance. Something has got to give, and our pocketbooks are now empty. You realize we are paying 26% more and getting less and less each year. How on earth does this make any fiscal sense or logic? It doesn't. Members of this board should not be producing ethics violations, nor trying to stop individuals from expressing their First Amendment rights to political free speech, no matter how distasteful that free speech may be. We, the taxpayers of Lacey, should not have to pay for unethical behavior of our elected school board members. Acting alone as a board member should never, ever be tolerated nor put up with. I'd like to remind you all that you represent we the people and are accountable to us and not the other way around. And finally, I have a request. I would like the district to put the salary and benefit cost for every single employee back on the website where it once was. The taxpayers of Lacey have every right to know how our hard-earned money is being spent. In the name of transparency, please return it to the website. Our former superintendent, Mr. Startup, had no problem putting this info out to the public. It needs to be returned where it once was. If you're asking us to bear a 26% tax increase, you should at least have the decency to lay out all the cards on the table. Thank you.
Would anybody else like to have a public comment? Go ahead, Karen.
Senior Citizen Use Bureau.
Hi, my name is Karen Knapp. I live in Lenoka Harbor. I've been a full-time paraprofessional for 26 years in the Lacey District. As you all know, I've been here fighting to keep my full-time status. As per the reduction slide at the budget meeting on May 5th, full-time paras are costing the district $900,000. We have 25 full-time paraprofessionals. $900,000 divided by 25 is approximately $36,000 per para. There are 19 full-time paraprofessionals choosing to either leave the district, go to a part-time status, or retire, which is a district savings of $684,000. leaving the district with 6 full-time paras according to the para list. At $36,000 per para, it will cost the district $216,000. Then we go on to the 7 full-time health aides. The budget slides that stated it costs $340,000 for 7 full-time health aides. According to tonight's board minutes, there are 4 health aides choosing to go part-time. At $340,000 divided by 7 health aides, it's approximately $48,572 per aide. With the 4 health aides going to part-time, that is a district savings of $196,000. So to reiterate, 19 full-time paras choosing to leave the full-time status is a district savings of $684,000. 4 full-time health aides choosing to leave the full-time status is a savings of $196,000, which gives a total savings to the district of $880,000. Now, according to tonight's board meeting, we have 10 full-time paras going to part-time status and 4 full-time health aides going to status, which at $21,966 per employee times 14 is $307,524. Now, like I said before, the $880 savings with the 14 full-time employees going to part-time status, this district will still be saving $572,000. Now, I'm not saying my numbers are to the penny, but I'm going off the reduction slide at the budget meeting and tonight's board minutes. I'm asking you to please find the money in the budget to keep us 6 full-time paras according to the full-time para list. As I told you at the budget meeting in the library, you're hiring quiet quitters. They're here for the paycheck and not the children. The district's falling apart and these poor children are suffering, especially the ones who need us the most. And you can say we are hard workers, but until you come into our classroom and see with your own eyes, you have no clue. Thank you for your time, and I pray you make the right decision.
Would anybody else like to have a public comment? Okay, I'm going to close public comment. We're going to move on to board committee reports. And we are going to start tonight with policy with Ms. Opitz.
Okay. Okay, so we had the policy meeting on Wednesday, May 6th at 1 o'clock. Present was President Claus, myself, Dr. Forney, and Mr. Zielinski. We reviewed policy 6830, specifically the peer review process. We reviewed policy P7421, indoor air quality standards. Mr. Zielinski discussed the updates for these 2 policies that were updated to include the PEO SHA language as required. We reviewed policy and regulation 9130 at the April meeting, and it's being put forward for a first read at the May meeting. Sorry. For co-curricular, Mr. Zielinski shared that the boys basketball B South victory with the committee. Safety and security, the committee discussed the security incident on May 5th. For LTASA, LTCSTEA, the committee is awaiting the salary guides for those. And then Mr. Zielinski informed the committees that we'll be moving forward with the posting for a BCBA and 7 behavior technicians stipends for the district. The non-aligned raises will be aligned with the offers that were extended to the LTEA and the LTCSTEA. The contract for the interim BA will have a recommended extension for up to 1 more year. The assistant to the school BA is a new position. This position will replace 2 existing positions in the business office. Fox Run Group, it's a branding, marketing, and advertising. Mr. Zielinski had several conversations with this group in the attempt to increase advertising revenue for the district. And Cedar Creek principal hire, Teresa Kilmurray, the current Lenoka Harbor supervisor, is recommended for that at Cedar Creek. And our next meeting will be June 10th at 1 p.m.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we'll move on to curriculum with Mr. Bell. Do you have a report?
Sure.
Thank you.
All right, we had our meeting May 5th at 4 o'clock. Members present were myself, Sal Armato, and Dr. Forney. Mr. Zielinski and Ms. Krakowski. We went over curriculum as far as NEAR visits at Mill Pond. Ms. Krakowski described the visits from NEAR, which is a Rutgers group that assists in training and developing high-quality preschool programming. Mill Pond Playground, almost complete, that they wouldn't let us play on when they showed it to us. The preschool Mill Pond Playground is almost complete, and there will be a ribbon-cutting ceremony once it is totally finished. Course proposal, AP Research. The high school has proposed AP Research as an additional AP course offering. Bridge to Algebra 1, summer prep program. The district will once again offer the Bridge to Algebra 1 program to students who will be taking Algebra 1 as middle school students. AP World History, freshman summer program. The district will offer a summer prep program for freshmen who will be taking a very difficult AP course for the first time. NJSLA-A, the state mandated NJSLA testing is taking place across the district. Special education, one step forward, waiting on a finalized contract. Program confirmed for 26-27 school year. Ms. Krakowski described in detail our plans to utilize One Step Forward as part of our curricular offering for the Cedar Creek autism population. Behavior Tech proposal moving forward for 26-27 school year. Met with LTEA president to discuss submitting this proposal to the district attorney for review. Ms. Krakowski detailed the Behavior Tech proposal and the associated stipend that will be posted. Technology, NJSLA and AP testing prep support, NJIIS sync to real time, phishing emails and email security review, summer planning. The technology department highlighted their monthly activities to include state testing preparation and building level support during the year's testing season. Additionally, the technology department has been closely monitoring phishing emails and has begun summer planning to maintain our Chromebooks, computers, and tech infrastructure. Personnel grievance 2526-2, the committee discussed this grievance. Behavior technicians and BCBA, Mr. Zielinski informed the committees that we'll be moving forward with the posting of a BCBA and 7 behavior tech stipend for the district. Non-aligned raised 3.5%. The non-aligned raised will be aligned with the offers that were extended to the LTEA and the LTCSTEA. Interim business administrator employment contract, the contract for the interim business administrator will have a recommended extension of up to 1 more year. Assistant to the school business administrator, new position. This position will replace 2 existing positions at the business office. Raise HR management salary pay parity. President, branding, marketing, advertising. Mr. Zielinski has had several conversations with this advertising group in an attempt to increase advertising revenue for the district. CCS principal hire, Teresa Kilmary. Current Lenoka Harbor supervisor is the recommended hire for the Cedar Creek principal. LTEA, June 30th, 2026 will be the first meeting with fact finder for contract settlement. The committee will be attending a negotiations fact-finding session on June 30th. Other business office reorganization. Again, the branding, marketing, advertising. Mr. Zielinski has had several conversations with the advertising group in the attempt to increase advertising revenue for the district. Next meeting will be scheduled for June 9th, 2026 at 4 o'clock.
Okay, thank you. Now we're going to move on to finance. Vice President Goen.
Okay, so we had our meeting on Monday, May 4th at 4 o'clock. Present were myself, President Kloss, Brandon Hurley, Connie Stewart, and William Zielinski. Agenda items, facilities. We talked about the land behind, the land that the district owns behind Mill Pond School. We have located the title work for those, and we are exploring the sale of that property. We talked about high school exterior paint. We're getting quotes to have the painting completed. High school storage building. There's a building behind the high school that needs a significant amount of work, and that work will be done through a donation from the Lacey Football Foundation. We discussed the synergistic contract for energy management services. Finance, we talked about Board of Education members, continuing education classes, and how to be compliant with those requirements. Stale dated checks, all the checks that we had, that Connie had researched, had been researched, and several will be reissued. Those are on the agenda. We talked about the revised final budget for 26-27 that would be adopted the following night on May 5th, and the few changes that were made. The South Jersey Elevator LLC, we had a settlement and a resolution in small claims court. We discussed that matter. We discussed the RFP for the solar field and the fact that the board is going to reject all of the proposals received for that potential project. Food services, the forms to issue an RFP for a management company have been approved by the Department of Agriculture, and we discussed issuing an RFP for food management operations only, no staff. The curriculum, K-8 ELA instructional program purchase is on hold due to budgetary constraints. Discussed generally the budget and the impact on that program. The One Step Forward contract for services to enhance autism services at Cedar Creek, allowing us to improve the program and not add additional full-time staff. And we are waiting on a contract from the vendor for that program. We discussed the opportunities for behavioral technician and BCBAs. We discussed the raise for non-aligned staff at administrative offices, interim business administrator employment contract, the assistant to the school business administrator, which is a new position that Ms. Opitz mentioned, is going to replace 2 existing positions, and HR manager salary pay parity. Nothing on security, nothing on technology. Transportation, talked about parent transportation contracts for the 26-27 school year, and the savings to the district based on those contracts. We discussed the aid in lieu 5.5% administration fee to process for Monmouth Ocean Educational Services Commission, and the savings to the district and what that contract entails. Superintendent search. So this meeting that we had on May 4th, we did after we had narrowed our field down to 3 candidates. We conducted interviews with all 3 candidates, and we've now since narrowed that field down to 2 candidates that will be presenting. Those 2 candidates will be presenting to the full board on May 22nd. So we'll be having a special meeting on May 22nd. The 2 candidates for superintendent will be doing a presentation to the board, and the board will have the opportunity to ask additional questions. So that'll be the next step in that process. We talked about the referendum and the RFQ for construction management services, which was due by April 24th, 2026. Our architect for the referendum has requested fees for review, so we discussed that. The bid for the high school roof and HVAC replacements were due by May 6th. We did get those bids, and I believe those are on the agenda for this evening. Use of facilities, we went through that, those requests. Business office reorganization, the plans for reorganization of the business office. We discussed a proposal for advertising services for the district, just a discussion at this point, and we discussed the recommendation for Cedar Creek principal. Meeting was adjourned at 5:13, and our next meeting will be on June 8th at 4 p.m.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Zelinski, do you have anything else?
I do not.
Okay,
Thank
then
you.
we're going to go into board comments if there are any. Mr. Hurley, do you have any comments tonight?
Sure. Hi.
Okay.
First I want to say congratulations to the Unsung Heroes for May and June. The seniors, the seniors and the sports teams, the athletics. I remember I was thinking about it when I was in high school, my senior year, my last game I played, and we won a championship and being brought up in front of everybody. It was a great feeling. So, great for them. And also, thank you for everyone showing up, because last meeting we had a whopping 4 people here. So I encourage you to still show up to meetings, tell your friends to show up during the summer, and spill your thoughts out on the podium for us to hear. We do encourage it, and we, as much as we try to keep a smile, good or bad, we appreciate the engagement. Thank you.
Mr. Bell, do you have anything you'd like to add? No? Okay. Ms. Opitz?
I also just wanted to say congratulations to all of the students. My kids are 9, 8, and 5 in the district, so it's inspiring seeing all of the students of the month and everything like that, and where they're going off to school.
Yeah.
So, thank you. That's
Okay.
it.
Yep. Dr. Forney?
No.
Okay. Mr. Goen, Vice President Goen.
Yeah, just really briefly. That was, it was really great to see it's always great to see, but it's really great to see all the students of the month. It's very cool to see, like Ms. Opitz said, where they're all, what they're all doing and where they're all going off to school. And the fact that they've accomplished that much already in high school and they're going off to these amazing things at college is very cool. And congratulations to all our sports teams. That's a pretty incredible achievement.
Okay, great. Same as everybody else, we love our student athletes, and we are going to miss our 2 representatives down at the end. You guys did a great job. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great year. Yeah. And if Ms. Kilmary is in the room, is she up there in the back? Well, okay.
Approve her first.
We'll approve her, then I'll say thank you. Okay. And there is coffee and conversation tomorrow at 5 o'clock at the Mill Pond School?
Yep, same place.
Yep, same
Yeah.
place. So if anybody would like to have a conversation with your acting superintendent, please come. Okay, now we're going to go on to our new business. Everybody ready? Okay. A1, meeting minutes. Can I have a motion, please?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Opitz?
Yes.
Mr. Hurley?
Yes.
Dr. Forney?
Yes.
Mr. Bell?
Yes, but I have to abstain on meeting minutes for special meeting on 4/28.
Thank you. Mr. Goen?
Yes, but I have to abstain on the executive session April 16th and the special meeting April 28th.
Thank you. And Mrs. Klaus?
Yes. A2, list of bills. Can I have a motion, please?
Motion.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Opitz?
Yes.
Mr. Hurley?
Yes.
Dr. Forney?
Yes.
Mr. Bell?
Yes.
Mr. Goen?
Yes.
Mrs. Klaus?
Yes. A3 and 4, transfers, and S1701. Can I have a motion, please?
Motion.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Opitz?
Yes.
Mr. Hurley?
Yes.
Dr. Forney?
Yes.
Mr. Bell?
Yes.
Mr. Goen?
Yes.
Mrs. Klaus?
Yes. A5 to A23, finance and facilities. We're on page 3 to 13. Can I have a motion, please?
Motion.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Opitz?
Yes.
Mr. Hurley?
Yes.
Dr. Forney?
Yes.
Mr. Bell?
Yes.
Mr. Goen?
Yes.
Mrs. Klaus?
Yes. A24 to 28, tuition and transportation. Can I have a motion, please?
Can I read 27 first?
We didn't get there
Oh, my
yet.
fault.
We're on 24 to 26.
27.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, motion, please.
Motion.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Opitz?
Yes.
Mr. Hurley?
Yes.
Dr. Forney?
Yes.
Mr. Bell?
Yes.
Mr. Goen?
Yes.
Mrs. Claus?
Yes. And A27, we have a resolution, and Mr., go ahead. You're
Yeah.
going to read the resolution.
I'll read it.
Go ahead.
Okay, this continues kind of my comments early on when we talk about healthcare costs. So at the time, this is a resolution the board will pass, just like we did last month. We'll submit it directly to the governor and to all the parties that are interested. So whereas at a time of continued fiscal uncertainty and mounting challenges, local boards of education from across the state of New Jersey continue to suffer under the growing crisis posed by the rising cost of health benefits and are desperate for relief. Whereas, despite record levels of state investments in public education, these school districts are facing fiscal pressures similar to those confronting the state budget, including the unsustainable growth in healthcare premiums and the mounting insolvency of the state's public employees' health benefits program. Whereas both within the school employees' health benefits program and the private market, year over year, double-digit increases are placing tremendous strain on district budgets and local taxpayers alike. Whereas Governor Sherrill and legislative leadership have publicly acknowledged the urgent need to address rising healthcare costs and the challenges facing the state's health benefits plans, including both the state and local portions of the state health benefits program. And whereas the seriousness of this issue is underscored by the mid-year SEHBP analysis released by the Treasury Department in March of 26, which concluded that based on these projected losses and building in future trends, active premium rates increases for 2027 will also likely be in the double digits. Whereas these projected increases would follow the 31.9% premium increase that took effect in January 26, further exacerbating an overall premium increase of nearly 74% in the preceding 5 years. Whereas this growth in healthcare costs far exceeds inflation, state aid increases, and the fiscal capacity of local communities. And rising healthcare premiums are consuming an ever larger portion of already constrained school budgets, forcing difficult decisions that directly affect students, staff, and educational quality. And these cost pressures also have significant consequences for taxpayers, as districts are often compelled to utilize the full extent of their available tax levy, even after which many districts remain unable to fully offset these increases due to the constraints of the property tax levy, despite the limited healthcare exception. And whereas for the families and students these districts serve, the downstream consequences, including district deficits, program cuts, school closures, mean the loss of community stability, continuity of services, and in many cases, access to the specialized supports that our most vulnerable students depend on. And whereas these are also precisely the conditions that erode student achievement and weaken the family engagement that is central to strengthening New Jersey's public schools. And whereas implementing real sustainable solutions to the rising cost of health benefits and reforming how benefits are delivered through the SEHBP would demonstrate the governor and legislature's leadership and continued commitment to New Jersey students, educators, and families, which directly advances our goal of affordability and effective, efficient government for all New Jerseyans. Therefore, now be it resolved that the Lacey Township Board of Education in the County of Ocean calls upon the governor and the state legislature to provide immediate, short-term relief from the unsustainable increased health care costs experienced by school districts in recent years. And be it further resolved that the Lacey Township Board of Education in the County of Ocean urges the governor to engage in meaningful engagement with all effective stakeholders to develop and implement practical, long-term reforms to the state system of delivering health care to its public employees in order to generate meaningful, long-term savings. A copy of this resolution will be forwarded to Governor Mikey Sherrill, State Treasurer Aaron Binder, State President Nicholas Scaturi, Assembly Speaker Craig Coughlin, State Senator Carmen Amato, Assemblyman Greg Meyer, Assemblyman Brian Rumpf, and the New Jersey School Boards Association. Thank you. I know that's a mouthful.
Yes, thank you. Okay, can I have a motion, please?
Motion.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Opitz?
Yes.
Mr. Hurley?
Yes.
Dr. Forney?
Yes.
Mr. Bell?
Yes.
Mr. Goen?
Yes.
Mrs. Claus?
Yes. Policy and Regulation 828. Can I have a motion, please?
Motion?
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Opitz?
Yes.
Mr. Hurley?
Yes.
Dr. Forney?
Yes.
Mr. Bell?
Yes.
Mr. Goen?
Yes.
Mrs. Claus?
Yes. 829 to 830, Hibbs. Can I have a motion, please?
Motion.
Second?
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Opitz?
Yes.
Mr. Hurley?
Yes.
Dr. Forney?
Yes.
Mr. Bell?
Yes.
Mr. Goen?
Yes, but abstain from 30.
Thank you. And Mrs. Claus?
Yes. Donations, page 15 to 16. Can I have a motion, please?
Motion?
Can I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Opitz?
Yes.
Mr. Hurley?
Yes.
Dr. Forney?
Yes.
Mr. Bell?
Yes. and
Mr.
thank you.
Goen?
Yes.
Mrs. Claus?
Yes, and thank you. Programs and curriculum, page 16C. Can I have a motion, please?
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Opitz?
Yes.
Mr. Hurley?
Yes.
Dr. Forney?
Yes.
Mr. Bell?
Yes.
Mr. Goen?
Yes.
Mrs. Claus?
Yes. Page 16 to 20, certificated personnel, D1 to D12. Can I have a motion, please?
Motion.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Opitz?
Yes.
Mr. Hurley?
Yes.
Dr. Forney?
Yes.
Mr. Bell?
Yes.
Mr. Goen?
Yes.
Mrs. Claus?
Yes. Non-certificated.
Now you have
Oh,
Ms. Kilmurray.
congratulations, Ms.
Our new
Kilmurray.
principal,
Yes.
Terry Kilmurray.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you for the opportunity. I'm looking forward to stepping into the new role and taking on new challenges. One can see me to contribute to the district. So thank you.
Congratulations. Well deserved.
We also, we're going to embarrass her. We have Mackenzie Hart. She's going to be our brand-new math teacher at the
Oh,
high school.
congratulations.
And Mackenzie Hart. Very nice.
Very nice, thank you.
And we're keeping Connie.
Keeping Connie. Okay, non-certificated personnel, E1 through E11. Can I have a motion, please?
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Opitz?
Yes.
Mr. Hurley?
Yes.
Dr. Forney?
Yes.
Mr. Bell?
Yes.
Mr. Goen?
Yes.
Mrs. Claus?
Yes, and we have no walk-ons, so meeting adjourned.
No.
We do?
Motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.